And so from your perspective in New York, you have your team across the US doing a brilliant job day in, day out. What can we as businesses, civic organisations, politicians, whoever they may be, help your teams to actually take forward that energy, to provide you with the material and the facilities that you will need to pique the interest of potential investors?
So work together, first of all, sounds really simple. But I saw it today at this wonderful event that you guys at Counter Context organised with Argent and Airport City, Manchester. It was about bringing people from different walks of life, different sectors, different subsectors, many from the private sector, some in the public sector. Within the public sector, some were infrastructure, some were more focused on transport, some were on healthcare. Bring all of that together. But the common thread was excitement, because it has an impact on their jobs, it has an impact on their future, and people feel very strongly about that future. So working together, key. This should not be an overnight or a short-term initiative. If this was 6 months or a year, forget it. But clearly, as we've seen from the Prime Minister and the Chancellor, this is a long-term commitment, and that's absolutely key. And their long-term commitment will translate into long-term commitment from everybody else. Make it easy for us to sell. So, at the end of the day, we all sell products. The product is the Northern Powerhouse. Let's make it easy. Let's make sure that we have some top-level messaging, that we can drill down nicely individually into each of the cities and each of the areas. We need help from everybody here to make that happen. Let's bring people over. We can help that, but we'll need people to facilitate that. Let's shout about successes. That is, again, to me key. We will start building these success stories up slowly, and then there'll be more of them. Every time we have one of them, we should all be shouting about it. We should all be showcasing it. Talking to people about it. Social media, you name it, and eventually you create momentum. But I think, as you know, my message to you is that in UKTI, I'm speaking for the US because that's the network I manage, but UKTI across the globe, and also colleagues here in England, we're here to make this a reality. We're all on the same team, and there's a lot of resources, and half the times people don't know about them. When I spoke about 130 people in my UKTI network in the US, I could see people at the event thinking, that's a big figure, and it is. But let's not forget, as I said earlier, 423 US investment wins last year. So we have a lot of resource, but we also deliver a lot. The key is to make sure that people here understand that delivery can and should be focused on the north as it is on the rest of the country. Yeah,
brilliant. Danny Lopez, thank you very much.
Thank you, Simon. Thanks, Counter Context, for making this happen.